Car33 here, and I got some Domination gameplay on Karachi. So, I just joined this game, and that's why we missed a little bit in the beginning. But since we respawned on that side, I rushed through, trying to get some people sort of spawn rushing to B. And then my Claymore gets a guy. So I'm just gonna run over here. The main building in Karachi is this building right here. People pass through here all the time. I've set up some claymores. You're gonna get a kill, and you'll see how claymores in this building do help. So I'm looking through these windows. These are really, really good windows to look through. But if you have B captured, you want to secure it and stay at C for some time. They don't not get like B or A until later in this video. So I'm gonna try and go to C, but then I get new tubed with a thumper. So I'm a bit more cautious. See, as you can, right after I got my first kill, I just ran back because my kill streaks are set to Harrier, Chopper, Gunner, and Nuke. I believe I have Scar H, FMJ, Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Commando Pro. Usually I would put Ninja Pro, but I think I did not unlock it yet, so I had Commando Pro. I planted some claymores just to cover my entrance, and then I basically try to camp to get a kill streak going on. I do die many times. Not sure what the final score is. I'm pretty sure it's like positive 20 though, so. I get another kill, and I'm trying to go, around C, try to flank the enemy where they're spawning near C. And then I'm gonna try to get 5 more kills with my Harrier. I see a red blimp on my radar, and, UAV helps. If I didn't have that UAV, he probably would have got me. This is where you want to be very, very careful, because if you're gonna snipe right in that, not snipe, but if you're gonna, camp right in that spot, they're gonna know where you are and they're gonna get you, and if they have shotgun like that, they're gonna kill you easily. You do want to be careful, even though it's FMJ. I like FMJ just because if there's a lot of enclosed buildings, like on this map, I can get through them. And, if there's a door or whatever, I can get them easily. So I'm heading back to C. Basically, that's really wherever the enemy has 1 flag, 2 flag, you want to suppress. You do not want them, to get out of the area of C. I did not see that guy, but, they're going to try to camp. They're going to try to move to B, obviously. But your team in Domination has to secure 2 flags at least. And, no pointing in third because 2 can get you to win. So, in this game, our team is, securing A and B. We never lose A in this game. Or, I think we do at the end, but for the most part, we do not lose A. And there's going to be enemies all over, but most importantly, in any game, you have to be aware of the spawn points. Spawn points are essential if you want to get a kill streak. There are several spawn points, like right through there, that hallway is a good spawn point, but I think the enemy team is spread out, so they're not spawning there eventually, but I do die because I was not looking at their spawn point through that little passageway. In Karachi, that's one way you can get a lot of kills, and back through there. Back through that truck, they can spawn. So knowing your spawn points at each flag is essential. At B, it would be on the left of me. Right on the left of right where I'm shooting at this instance. So right on the left at B, that would be your spawn point. And watch out for that minigun, guys. Even if you don't see it, it's pretty powerful. That's a good way to guard C if you're start off there. It's a very good way. So I'm heading back in this big building. I'm gonna try out a new strategy to get a kill streak because obviously all the other times I kept dying. So now this guy knows I was shooting from there, so he's gonna try to get me. But I also have to watch behind me. I think I heard something, so I'm planning to cut off any enemies. But I do not know how that guy got up on that roof. And luckily, I do respawn right here. I mean, that's another B respawn point. Um, Sometimes I'm not happy with these Infinity Ward spawn system, but you know, I can't complain. MG4 through the wall. I would, if I had Scar HFMJ through the wall, yeah, I could do that too. That spawn point's right over there. Um, Not a spawn point, but if you're guarding B, it could be, but usually some C enemies go to there to try and, no, I don't know, that's a highly situated spot and easy to get kills or get killed from. So I'm in this other building I do not like, since it is a good spot in some games, but some games, if you're just bad, I wouldn't go there. I would just try to camp outside C. There are 3 passageways to C, up top on the roof, over here, and on the left near the big minigun. So every time you die, you want to try a new passageway to whatever flag. In this instance, it would be C, and now they got B. So I know that they're gonna be up here on the staircase, and they actually do. Yeah, I hate that last stand or final stand. But you know, now I'm getting some kills. Obviously, I'm more careful, and if you didn't notice, I planted a claymore. And my first claymore was in that big building, and you'll see how that actually helps. I forgot to mention, but you'll see how that helps later on. So I'm getting some kills from this spot. It's an okay spot, but you gotta watch out for 3 areas. Your backside, you gotta watch in front of you, and people on the roof, since they got B, so basically they got the middle of the map. And if you're gonna try to shoot, you know, across from that window, obviously there's gonna be people on the roof. So my claymore gets me a Harrier airstrike. I'm gonna call it in on wherever the flag is, because most enemies would go there. You gotta kill. So I'm trying to be more careful because I want that chopper gunner. And then once I got my chopper gunner, maybe a chance for a nuke. And once you get a Harrier strike, it's very frustrating when you die right before you're gonna get a chopper gunner. Usually your Harrier will get 4 kills, but I'm not gonna, you know, argue, because actually sometimes they don't. Once you get your chopper gunner, what some people say, it takes no skill to use a chopper gunner. I mean, that's true in some cases, but in other cases, you gotta look for. It's hard to, but you gotta look for people with javelins, RPGs. You know, they. If this was 3 months ago, I would say it's very easy to get a nuke. I mean, Harrier strike, chopper gunner, and then your nuke kill streaks, very easy. But in this game, it's very hard, unless you get a very lucky, you know, spawn, like, explosion with your chopper gunner shooting down everyone that's in the spawn. So just try to find some enemies that are outside, obviously. And they shoot down my chopper gunner. That brings me to 19 kills. And look at the score. 20 kills. And then, yeah, so I got a 20-21 kill streak. Maybe, possibility, I would have got a nuke. But that wasn't meant to be for this game. It's also what you want to look for if you're trying to get a nuke. You gotta, if it's above the score 100, then your chances are 50-50, so. But, you know, simple gameplay. Final score 34-8, not bad. So please subscribe, rate, and comment for future gameplay, commentary, videos. I'll also post how to level up series, and, you know, how, and stay tuned, subscribe for my newest video coming out soon of how to get a tactical nuke. And that new series will include almost every map I will put whenever I get a nuke. So yeah, just remember, you know, Karachi, enclosed buildings, all those spots, claymores help, what, you know. So subscribe.